Hello, you are watching Kênh News of Cần Thơ newspaper, radio and television. And now today's slash. Leader of Cần Thơ City attended the first party congress of Yahua Commune for the 2025-2030. Cần Thơ City People's Committee has directed the organization of groundbreaking and inauguration ceremonies for large-scale projects and works to celebrate the 80th anniversary of National Day, September 2nd. With a strong patriotic message, two national concerts, Fatherland in the Heart, organized by Nhân newspaper and Hanoi People's Committee, and V concert with the theme Radiant Vietnam, produced by Vietnam Television, attracted the attention of a large audience. Top news today. Yahua Commune was established by merging the two old communes of Thành and Yahua 2 with over 39% of the population being Khmer. On the morning of August 8, Yahua Commune held its first party congress for 2025-2030. Comrade Đồng Văn Thanh, standing Deputy Secretary of the City Party Committee and Chairman of the City People's Council of Cần Thơ City, came for attendance. With the spirit of promoting the combined strength of the entire political system, choosing key issues with breakthrough solutions after 5 years of implementing the resolution of the Party Congress, Yahua Tree benefited on 20 targets of the resolution. The locality continued to develop the typical stream rice model with an area of over 1,250 hectares. The agricultural area continued to increase with an output of nearly 7,200 tons. Continuing to promote the tree results in 2025-2030 term, the Party Committee of the Commune set out 18 targets, 3 breakthroughs associated with 3 key tasks, striving to achieve advanced new style rural status by the year 2030. On the morning of August 8 also, Miss World Party Committee held its first congress for 2025-2030. Comrade Trần Văn Huyến, Deputy Secretary of the City Party Committee, and 220 official delegates representing more than 1,500 party members attended. In the 2020-2025 term, the Party Committee of Mỹ Xuyên World has focused on comprehensive leadership and direction of all aspects of work, achieved and exceeded the target set out in the resolution. The rate of new party members reached 121% of the resolution. The economy continued to grow. The poverty rate has decreased significantly. Currently, only 83 households accounting for 0.3%. There has been much progress in social culture, security, and order have always been maintained stably. In the 2025-2030 term, the Party Committee of the World has set 16 targets, 5 key tasks, 3 breakthroughs, and many solutions to try to build Mỹ Xuyên World to meet the standards of a civilized urban area. At the same time, Nhất World Party Committee opened the first party congress for 2025-2030 term. Deputy Secretary of the City Party Committee, Trương Cảnh Truyền, attended. In the new term, the one will focus on improving the quality of cadres, streamlining the apparatus, promoting administrative reform and digital transformation, effectively mobilizing investment resources, developing infrastructure, trade services, high-tech agriculture, while implementing a planning and attracting investment, especially building urban trade and housing centers, building a team of professional cadres and party members to meet the requirements of new period, strengthening environmental protection, improving the quality of education, healthcare, social security, and people's lives, promoting the implementation of digital government, digital society, digital economy, and digital citizens. The first congress of the Party Committee of Đại Hải Commune term 2025-2030 also took place on the morning of August 8. Comrade Huỳnh Hoàng Mến, acting editor-in-chief of Cần Thơ newspaper, radio, and television, attended. In the new term, the Commune has set out 3 breakthroughs to contribute to building a strong political system, developing the social economy, national defense and security with 15 key targets, Specifically, the average value of agricultural production harvested per hectare of cultivation and agriculture reaches 180 million euro, striving to achieve the status of an advanced new-style rural commune by the end of the term. The satisfaction level of people and businesses with public services reaches at least 98% and so on. Party Committee of Lương Tâm Commune also held its first party congress, term 2025-2030. At the same time, the commune has newly established 20 cooperatives. The total value of industry and handicraft production reached nearly 140% of the plan. Vocational training and job creation have been focused on creating jobs for more than 11,000 workers. The rate of trained workers reached more than 66% in the term of 2025-2030. The Party Committee of Lương Tâm Commune has set out 3 breakthroughs and 16 targets determined to build a comprehensively developed locality with people's lives increasingly improved. The Congress announced the decision to appoint the Party Executive Committee of the Commune for 2025-2030 term with 27 members. Mr. Võ Chí Thắng holds the position of Secretary of the Party Committee of the Commune. Following the direction of the government, Cần Thơ City People's Committee has directed the organization of groundbreaking and inauguration ceremonies for large-scale projects and works to celebrate the 80th anniversary of National Day, September 2nd. Vietnam has 9 projects that were started on this occasion. The groundbreaking ceremony for the housing project in the trade union institutional area in An Nghiệp Industrial Park is expected to take place on August 19, with the participation of leaders of the city departments, localities, investors, and local people. At the meeting, relevant departments discussed the legality of the project to ensure the commencement of construction by the law, site preparation at the event location, providing information on the scale of the project, apartment details, and accompanying social works. Discussing the content of the ceremony program, the units also discussed plans to organize live TV broadcasts and register to organize online TV with the government. In Cần Thơ City, dengue fever is increasing rapidly during peak times every day. The emergency department, Cần Thơ Children's Hospital, received and treats 13 to 14 cases of children with dengue fever. In the first 7 months of 2025, Cần Thơ Children's Hospital received and treated 1,083 cases of dengue fever, of which 563 cases were treated as inpatients, an increase of 53%, and outpatients increased by 42% compared to the same period in 2024. There were 62 cases of children with severe dengue fever, who were actually treated by the medical team using many methods, such as medical ventilation and blood filtration, non-invasive respiratory support, etc. In Cần Thơ alone, since the beginning of the year, the hospital has received and treated 560 cases of children with dengue fever. The rate of inpatients increased by 80% and outpatients increased by 59% compared to the same period last year. With a strong patriotic message, 2 national concerts, Fatherland in Heart, organized by Nhân newspaper, and Hanoi People's Committee NV concert with the theme Radiant Vietnam, produced by Vietnam Television, attracted attention of a large audience. Carrying a profound message of patriotism, the desire for independence, freedom, and happiness, Fatherland in the Heart took place on the evening of August 10 at Maiden National Stadium, Hanoi. The program recreated heroic milestones in the nation's story through the image of the red flag with the yellow star. One of the emotional highlights of the program was the moment when 50,000 spectators stood up, turned towards the red flag with the yellow star fluttering in the middle of the stadium, and sang the national anthem in unison. And now let's look at the weather forecast. Thank you very much for your attention. Please visit us on website kênh TV.vn. Bye for now.